It's official. Dani Olmo is no longer registered with La Liga for FC Barcelona. He is now a free agent. And if you actually go onto Wikipedia and search up his name, as you guys can see, Daniel Olmo Carvajal, that is his full name, his date of birth, where he was born. His current team is listed as a free agent. And when you go onto his senior career to see what team he's currently playing for and what team he used to play for, you guys can see from 2014 to 2020, Dynamo Zagreb, 2020 to 2024, RB Leipzig, and then from 2024 to 2025, Barcelona. Only 6 months, even less than that, he played with us. In 11 appearances, 5 goals. We spent 50 million euros on a 6-month loan deal. Do you guys understand how crazy that is? He had a contract up until 2030 and he barely lost it until 2025. And now listen, I love Joan Laporta with my full heart, but honestly, we need answers. Us fans, we need answers right now. Because how are you spending 50 million euros on a player and a few months later you cannot even register him? Where is the plan? What are we actually doing? This is an all-time low for the club, but I still do have some hope. Because La Liga did talk about the 2nd of January, so I do still think we have 2 days left to register him. But the fact that it's gotten to this point is embarrassing.
Dani Olmo is no longer registered for Barcelona. This is the worst way we could have entered 2025, honestly. It sucks.
Dani Olmo is a free agent. I had someone tell me, make sure you poop before midnight so you don't take Barca shit with you to the new year. I don't want anyone to wish me no happy new year. There's nothing happy about this new year. Dani Olmo literally got left in 2024. Literally got left in 2024. If you're gonna think about wishing me a happy new year, don't wish me shit. Say new year, that's it. New year-ish, new year this, that's it. And there is no happy, bro. I don't want nobody saying happy new year, happy. It's just new year, bro. That's it, bro. Khalas. He is now a free agent. He is no longer registered in La Liga. Nah, that whoever said send Laporta to the Squid Game thing, he was cooking, bro. That should be his punishment. He was cooking, bro.
Here we go again. Here we go again with this club. And what do you know? 2025 and there's never a normal day at Barcelona. But Joan Laporta has no intentions of resigning. Wow. So, after he failed to register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, Joan Laporta has no plans to resign. Like, is this what my club is coming to? Like, it's bad enough that the president does not want to take accountability for his own actions, but he has no plans to resign.
Barcelona are desperately hoping that Dani Olmo will be loyal to the club and not activate the clause that allows him to be a free agent and join another club for free. And Barcelona will still be forced to pay him till 2030. If Dani Olmo does what Barcelona wants, he won't be playing football till next season. And he has to hope that by next season, Barcelona will figure out their money situation so then they can register him to play next season in La Liga. But why would he do that? Why would he spend half a season not playing professional football, not getting better at his craft, when he can just join another club, another top club in Europe, keep playing football, keep getting better, and get paid by 2 clubs at the same exact time? In my opinion, it's only a matter of time for Dani Olmo to activate this clause and join another top club. Now, here's the thing though. If he doesn't actually do this, Barcelona fans, you better be grateful for this man. This man better become an idol instantly for your club. Even if he turns out to not be that good, Barcelona fans better see this guy as an idol if he chooses to be loyal to the club.
Barcelona
Barcelona left Dani Olmo in 2024 as he is now a free agent, and Lamine Yamal is in denial. After La Liga rejected the registration of Olmo yesterday, which was the deadline, Olmo cannot play another game for Barcelona this season. Olmo becoming a free agent is the least of Barcelona's worries because they still have to pay his salary until 2030 and they have to pay 48 million euros to RB Leipzig. And because of this, Barcelona could lose up to 263 million euros because of this problem. Barcelona are truly cooked. And it looks like Olmo himself does not even care because his girlfriend posted this on his story last night with the caption, "Everyone fed up equals we are happy." He even posted this on Instagram celebrating the new year, pointing to his wrist indicating that time is running out, and Lamine Yamal is in denial. He said Dani Olmo is still a cooler. Inigo Martinez has come to terms with it. He commented the time emoji because he knows that time has run out. And now every Barcelona fan is blaming Laporta because he is the reason that Barca are in this mess, because he revealed that they still have pending payments to Messi until 2025.
Dani Olmo is a free agent. Let me repeat that again. Dani Olmo signed for Barcelona for 65 million or 60 million, whichever it was. Barcelona then had troubles registering him back then. Gets away because La Liga allows you to register a player when a player in your squad gets injured for a long time. That was Christensen. Now, you mean to tell me Barcelona had over 6 months to get ready. We get to the January transfer window, and they just simply go like, yeah, no, we still haven't fixed anything. No, we don't have the room. And now, they're forced to play 230 million? Because they're losing Dani Olmo. They're losing a play. They let go of Gundogan, who's playing like absolute ass at Manchester City, so it was a good trade-off. But you let him go because of Dani Olmo. Now you don't have either of them. How does that even make sense?
Listen, this Dani Olmo situation is possibly one of the most disgraceful situations I've ever seen in sport, bruv. I mean, and this is what happens when you have presidents at your football club who damage the club. You know, the former president of Barcelona was running that club with risks, high risks. And Barca have had so much debt, like to a point where to even register players is an issue. And here you have Dani Olmo, who was bought for 16 mil, who is now, he's not a free agent because I think the player has a choice. So in a contract, if the club failed to register him, on time, he has the choice to be a free agent and can join any club he wants, or he can remain a Barcelona player and probably has to find a club to go on loan to, man. I think that's what the situation is right now. And I think it's one of the most embarrassing situations, one of the most disgraceful situations. And for a player that was bought for a lot of money too, man. I know La Liga's got so much rules and regulations of signing. The whole president there, we all know is a Madrid fan anyways. But that has nothing to do with it. Because Barcelona have known the last 5 months that this was going to happen. Understand? So it was for the president now, Joan Laporta, to organize the registration of Dani Olmo. And in order to register him, they had to move things and stuff. But clearly left it to the last minute and could not come up with a solution to it. And now you have a player so talented, very important to that Barcelona team, who now finds himself not registered with Barcelona, man. Absolutely embarrassing, disgraceful. I've never seen that at a football club ever. And yeah, man, hopefully it does not ruin the season for Barca.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me, whilst all us Barcelona fans are stressing, we don't even know if Dani Olmo is going to be a Barcelona player from tomorrow onwards? He just casually posted this picture on his Instagram of him with a smile, celebrating the New Year's with his wife, drinking champagne. I'm out here refreshing Twitter every single second. I'm hoping for good news. And this guy
He does not care one bit. Maybe he knows something that we don't. Maybe he knows he's already registered and this is just a Joan Laporta master plan. Okay, yes, guys, I'm stretching. I'm just hoping for the best because honestly, this is already a terrible look and it could get even worse. Because if you guys didn't see, around an hour ago, La Liga rejected Barcelona's appeal to register Dani, Olmo and Pau Victor. This is what they had to say. Barcelona has not presented any alternative that would allow the registration in accordance with La Liga's economic control regulations to register any player from next January 2nd. So basically what it means is we need to generate funds as soon as possible and show it to La Liga so that we are able to register Dani Olmo. Otherwise, if we don't register him, we will still have to pay his entire contract salary that lasts until 2030 and we would still have to pay the 48 million euros that we spent on bringing him to the club to RB Leipzig. Now, there were reports claiming that tonight was the final day for Barca to register Dani Olmo. However, it came straight from La Liga's mouth that we still have 2 days left, January 2nd, to register him. We only have 2 days more to clean up this mess and hopefully it can get done as soon as possible because this is honestly a very bad look on the club.
This Dani Olmo situation is getting weird. Dani Olmo, more like Dani almost signed for Barcelona now. But look, I don't understand how Barcelona were even allowed to make this transfer happen. Do you remember in 2015 when Real Madrid tried to get David De Gea and then it got postponed or it ended up not happening at all because we were 10 minutes after the deadline due to an admin issue? That was a situation where all financial rules were met, there was an agreement in place and it should have happened, but because of the letter of the law, it wasn't allowed to. And he didn't go to Real Madrid and then get unregistered like Olmo is. He didn't go at all and he never ended up going. But Olmo has managed to go to Barcelona despite them being in charge with corruption for the past 3 years and breaking all financial rules. And now there's apparently some news coming out that Barcelona could get an additional 3 days to register that transfer. I'm sorry, you've broken the rules. And now you're being rewarded with an extra few days to get your affairs in order. But that didn't happen to Nottingham Forest. That hasn't happened to Sheffield United. That hasn't happened to Everton. Yeah, I know they're under different jurisdictions within Europe, but surely the yardstick should be the same. These are the rules. If you break them, you get punished and you're not allowed to do what you want. Simple. But if he is available, go on, lads.
Okay, so things are now becoming even more complicated because the court has once again denied and rejected Barcelona's appeal to register both Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. Now, only recently had I mentioned that Joan Laporta had pulled a genius move in where he secured the VIP rights of the Spotify Camp node worth at 100 million euros. And don't get me wrong, this is true, and this is also Barcelona's final attempt to register both Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. However, what I'm specifically referring to is their appeal to the Spanish court as we read the following. Barcelona's effort to register Dani Olmo for the 2025 season faced rejection by both the commercial court and the first instance court, according to Mundo Deportivo. So just that I don't get anybody confused, this second rejection had to do with their appeal for the commercial court and the first instance court, not at all with the VIP sale rights. Nonetheless, Barcelona have approximately 24 hours left for the approval of this VIP sale rights. Otherwise, both Dani Olmo and Pau Victor will be free agents. Next, we read that the club is awaiting the receipt of the agreed amount to proceed with the player registrations for the remainder of the season. And furthermore, La Liga has been informed of these developments, and Barcelona is hopeful of convincing them that the club is adhering to financial regulations, specifically the 1-1 rule, which restricts spending on players and coaches of the main team. So essentially, the club is still being hopeful of the registration of Dani Olmo, even though they have 24 hours to do so. However, if they fail to register him by December 31st at 11:59 p.m. with 59 seconds, big clubs such as Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Manchester United, and even Arsenal will be ready to pursue him as a free agent. It's a crazy situation. Let me know what you guys think will happen down in the comment section.
Breaking news, Dani Olmo only wants to play for Barcelona. Despite his situation with La Liga, he's still not registered. Barcelona are working on that, waiting on official green light to make it happen. The agent of the player, Andy Barra, in an exclusive interview, confirms that Dani wants to play for Barca, wants to stay at Barca, is not considering any other option.